Welcome to Andover High School for CTN's coverage of the Section 7 4A Boys Basketball Quarterfinals. Tonight, number 5 seeded Coon Rapids on the road to take on the number 4 seeded Huskies. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro sidelines for tonight's game. And Howie, a very exciting match. Two teams obviously very familiar with one another. They split the season series. Two very close games, and now the rubber match with everything on the line.
And the interesting thing is they beat each other on their own home court. So the Cardinals early in the year were victorious on this court. The Huskies at Coon Rapids were victorious. A 2-point win for Coon Rapids, a 4-point win for Andover. It's going to be a close contest tonight, Joe.
Yeah, and Torrin Dowdy, who's been the Cardinals' leading scorer all season long, has been limited in both of those contests against Andover, held to just 12 points in each contest.
Yeah, 4 points below his average, but, you know, when they look to him, he's their scorer. He's capable of putting up 30 points on the evening. So they know they have to have some contribution off the bench. There's no doubt about it. But number 3 is going to be the one that they're going to look to.
And on the other side, the Cardinals know exactly who they have to watch for the Huskies, too. Having seen them twice, they know the guys they need to watch.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 12, Jason Schneider. He's very good. Averages 15 points, 7.7 rebounds. He's a hustler, and their coach said to me, Gary Grad, said, he is the guy that makes our team go. He hustles in the corners, hustles for loose basketballs, very good underneath, very good from outside. He's a good player.
Yeah, and as you get to tournament time, of course, both teams still trying to tweak certain things coming in that they know they need to work on if they want to be successful.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, but if you lose, you're done. If you win, you go on. Both teams are looking to get that W and go on to play Tuesday night at Elk River High School. No, this is going to be a close game. This will be a low-scoring, close contest, I believe.
Well, let's talk about the keys to the game first for the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
They want to stop Andrew Burnt. He's very aggressive and playing very well lately, very good inside. Strong rebounding. They know that they want to make sure they get the advantage in rebounding, and they want to make sure they take care of the basketball. Really important in this game. You look at the Husky side of the ledger, they also want to take care of the basketball. They know they can't turn it over. Coon Rapids can run. They want to be strong on the boards, and they really want to contain number 3. As you mentioned, 4 points below his average in both games that he played. They want to make sure they limit his opportunities.
Well, you said it, Howie. The winner moves on. The loser goes home. The Section 7 4A basketball tournament starts next on CTN. The second season starts right now. Wow, do we have a show for you tonight?
Busy afternoon Monday for firefighters trying to contain several grass fires along.
This is going to be a very good and very close game.
Welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Shapiro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk of the Town.
Such a big event definitely needs a third man.
It's horrible.
Hey, yo, that was not my fault. That was his fault.
His fault? Come on. The running back ran right past you.
We are gonna rock this. Okay, guys, you ready for the big game?
Dad, did you do the laundry?
Yeah, I used the fabric softener. Let's go.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Back at Andover High School, just about ready to get this Section 7 4A quarterfinal underway. Number 5, Coon Rapids visiting number 4, Andover. Here's a look at the brackets. The Duluth East Greyhounds, the number 1 seed, hosting St. Francis tonight. Then our game right below that, Forest Lake, the number 2 seed, as Blaine and Anoka is taking on the Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets.
Now, we're in store for, I think, really a good contest here. Both teams, obviously, they match up very well against each other. Andover, height-wise, but, you know, pretty much about the same. They have a 6'7" player. In fact, Mike Wilkie for Andover, the tallest player amongst either team.
There's a look at your starting lineups. Torrin Dowdy, Colin Eitenmeyer, and Blaine Doolian in the backcourt for Coon Rapids. Ricky Setz and Malcolm Farley up front for the Huskies. 5'7" Ben Mai, the guard. Forwards, Andrew Burnt, Jason Schneider, and Tyler Finnis. And Jake Elliott in the middle.
Our officials for this evening, it's Jeff Coon, Isaiah Conrad, and Kelly McCrary. They'll be calling a tight contest, I am sure.
A fast start desired by both squads. And you pointed it out, both teams losing on their home court
in last
this series this season.
In the last game they played, Cardinals went into that break with a 7-point lead, ended up losing by 4. So I definitely would like to get off to a quick start here again, but make sure they're consistent in both halves of basketball.
Schneider will jump against Setz to get this one underway. Schneider tips it. Mai has to hustle and just barely saves it at the back line.
He tipped that one off with a little bit of power. Mai did a good job of getting over there.
3-point on the way for Finnis is good.
Well, and that's the way they want to start for Andover is get that good look at the 3-point shot, and they dropped it. Finnis led all scorers in that loss to Coon Rapids with 18 points.
Farley in the corner for Coon Rapids, cross court to Dowdy. Dowdy finds some room in the corner. His jump shot is good.
A nice little soft jump shot from Doran Dowdy. He's just such a nice player and able to spot up and drop it.
Mai slowing things down at the other end to Jake Elliott into the corner for Finnis. Inside pass taken away by Farley.
And Malcolm did a nice job just realizing let's get into the hands of our playmaker and not force anything up court.
Dowdy on the drive, had to pull up the last second to follow by Setz didn't go, and then Schneider rips it away from Dowdy. Andover on the run. Pass underneath. Good adjustment by Schneider for the basket.
Yeah, it's just a nice play as he gets the feed underneath, and as you mentioned it, good adjustment to get the bucket and the 5-2 lead for the Huskies. And Jason Schneider is also a football player, very
drive by Dowdy is good.
Very strong athlete. We talked about him in the opening. Second leading scorer, leading rebounder. Seeing a little battle underneath between he and Ricky Setz, and Ricky gives up a little.
Schneider inside to Elliott, left hand is good.
Difference in weight between those two players. Of course, shooting percentage will be important here. So far, Andover starting out with a nice percentage. A couple of buckets for the Cardinals early.
Farley in the corner, up top to Eitenaier. Farley on the left side. Now Dowdy driving on the baseline. It just got the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. This one's going to go against Ben Mai coming across to help out.
And it was a nice move by Torrin just to get an opportunity to try and get the bucket as well. Just a nice adjustment. Watch the adjustment that he's going to make with the outside hand. Able to try and get that shot off. Almost had the opportunity for a 3-point play.
Dowdy able to roll second one home. He's got all 6 of Coon Rapids points. Setz got a piece of the shot by Burnt. Burnt got it back. That won't go. Setz gets the rebound.
Well, nice job by Ricky Setz to stay with that. Make sure that he troubled Burnt and then able to come down with that defensive rebound.
First empty possession of the game for Andover. Coon Rapids trailing by 1 early in this section quarterfinal. Dooley finds some room at the free throw line. His shot won't go down. Schneider the rebound.
Blaine got a nice look to it, just couldn't get it to drop it.
Mai running at the other end, thought about this shot, kicked it out to Burnt. Now up top for Elliott, driving against Farley. A hanger won't go. Dooley in the rebound.
A couple misses in their last attempts by the Huskies. You said they started off hot.
Driving is Dowdy. The shot wouldn't go. The rebound by Finnis.
I think Torrin got a little bit of contact.
Schneider blocked by Setz, who then recovers it and kicks it to Eitenaier.
Yeah, it's 2 blocks by Ricky. I think when Torrin was driving for the bucket, he got a hand in the face. Nothing was called.
Setz underneath. That's going to be foul number 2 early on Ben Mai.
Well, and the Cardinals are fortunate because it looked like Ricky was going to throw that pass away. Fortunately for Coon Rapids, Mai hits the foul. As you mentioned, 2 quick ones. He's going to come out of the game. Placed by John Hennessy.
Scramble on the floor, tied up between Setz and Burnt.
Head coach Ryan
Stay
Green.
with the Cardinals.
Versus first year's head coach for Coon Rapids.
Inbound tip, stolen by Finnis. The outlet, Burnt on the run. He scores with the left hand.
Nice team basketball. Finnis able to get it up ahead to Burnt, and Burnt doing a nice job of putting it in. 9-6 Andover.
Julian with an open look for 3. It won't go. Rebound controlled by Hennessy. Burnt got the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
They're going to call that one on Eitneier. Collins going to get there's Gary Grod in his second season as the head coach for the Huskies.
Burnt hits the first. Trying to make it a 5-point lead just over 4 minutes into this game.
Jake Pakula checking in for Coon Rapids.
Second one won't go. Nice rebound for Farley.
A good position by Malcolm Farley underneath, able to put the box out, get the rebound.
Eitneier will take the 3 and he'll hit it.
Nice job. Colin found that little spot opening and he was able to drain it from outside. Cardinals just trail by 1, 10-9.
Hennessy working right side into the corner. Schneider, quick pass to Elliott, off the glass and in.
Nice job at drawing the defense out and finding a little look underneath for Elliott. 12-9 Huskies.
Dowdy on the drive, blocked out of bounds by Finnis.
He shows no hesitation to drive to the hoop.
Inbound goes to Julian, got it to Pakula. In the post, Eitneier up top, Farley for 3. It's short. Burnt the rebound.
Well, Malcolm had what he thought was a good open look.
Inside look, and they're going to get Pakula for the hold on Schneider.
Second team foul on Coon Rapids.
Inbound gets to Schneider over Pakula. The shot by Elliott won't go, and this one's going to go against Finnis, going over the back on Dowdy.
He's trying to draw a little bit with the official, but our official's not going to have any of that. Thought he had position.
Julian working up top, now to Farley. Watched by Burnt, left side for Dowdy. Tight coverage by Finnis. Cross court, Julian for 3. It's good.
Nice job by Dowdy to spot Julian across court.
Tied at 12.
Didn't hesitate to take the shot.
Nice look underneath to Finnis, and he'll score.
We've seen that a couple of times this evening where they exploit the middle of that defense of Coon Rapids. Going to get a nice look underneath and able to make them count.
Dowdy got some trouble, tried to kick it out to Pakula, scramble on the floor, thrown away Andover able to save it just in front of the bench. Nice tiptoeing by Andrew Burnt.
Yeah, I thought that one is headed for out of bounds.
Turnover for the Cardinals. Chance for the Huskies to increase their lead. Schneider in the post, working against Pikula. Out to Burnt, driving baseline, lost the handle, recovers. Back out to Schneider inside. Elliott, and he scores.
Nice look. Kick it outside, throw it back down low. Andover's nice part of their ball game is working it underneath.
Their last 6 points have come underneath on feeds from Jason Schneider. Farley backing out. Dowdy up top now. Putting it on the floor against Elliott. Right side. Eitenaier in the corner. Dowdy, little ball fake. Steps inside, trying to pass through the defense. Knocked away out of bounds.
I think he thought Julian was going to go a little bit more inside. Andover could have let that pass go and it would have been their ball.
Inbound goes up top. Dowdy kicks it out. Pikula, long two, it's short. Rebound by Finnis.
Can limit opportunities. Andover doing a good job.
Finnis for three. It hit the back iron. Rebound. Everyone flying out of bounds, and it's off the Cardinals.
You can tell both teams hustling. Neither one wants to end their season here tonight.
Inbound up top to Finnis. Back to Burnt on the left side. Wolf in the high post. Out to Hennessy. He'll put it on the floor. Watched by Julian. Looking for room left baseline. Not kicked out to Finnis. Down into the post. Julian nearly pulled it away. Lukic also had a hand in there. Finnis's three is off. Dowdy the rebound. Dowdy on the run. The other end, great adjustment, but the shot won't go. Finnis gets the rebound off the tip.
On defense, you can't rest when you're facing Torrin Dowdy.
Finnis's runner won't go. Got his own rebound. Lost it on the floor. Recovered by Dowdy. Little sloppy play at both ends of the floor.
The Cardinals have to make some opportunities count here, trailing by 4. Come away empty last couple times down court.
Julian, another open look for three, and he rattles it home.
Again, you do a nice job of finding that shooter out the perimeter, and Blaine able to get that one to fall.
The answer by Burnt at the other end.
Almost a little miscommunication on the Cardinal part. There wasn't a player for Torrin to throw the ball to on the bounce.
Lukic with an open look for three, and he hits it. The Cardinals are red hot from three-point range. They have hit 4 of their last 5.
Well, both Ricky Setz and Aaron Lukic had 15 points each in that loss to Andover.
Nick Miller on the rebound.
Last time these two teams played was the 12th of February.
Joe, Pikula setting up on the right side. Nice little fake on Wolf. Drives, gets the foul on Hennessy, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Now we talked about other players stepping up for Coon Rapids. We'll take another look at that as...
Oh, Gabe Wolf will get the foul.
That's the 4th team foul on the Huskies.
Pikula able to hit the first and gives the Cardinals their first lead of the ball game.
Mike Schmalzer, number 3, in for the Huskies, as well as Elliott checking back in the lineup.
Second one is short. Wolf with the rebound. Three for Burnt is short, slapped at, and recovered by Pikula.
Coach Green talked about limiting opportunities for the Huskies. Last couple times down, they've been able to do that.
Julian driving, his pass knocked away by Burnt. He's looking for Eitenmeyer in the corner. Good anticipation by Burnt. Break that one up.
Ricky Setz checking back in for the Cardinals.
Inbound to Julian for three. It's good.
Oh, he's feeling
He's
it.
3 for 4.
Yep, he's feeling it from outside. A nice job by Blaine Julian giving the Cardinals the 4-point lead.
5 3-pointers in this half already for the Cardinals. They have 22 points, 15 of them from three-point range. Schmalzer troubled by Lukic, got a hand on the pass. Schmalzer recovers, found Wolf, and he scored.
Blaine hitting just 25% on the season from three, so he's well above his average here tonight.
Lukic for three. It's short. Sets the rebound, and then he's fouled by Schmalzer. 4th rebound of the game for Ricky Setz, unofficially, of course.
Well, he had 15 points and 10 boards in his last contest against this Husky team. Did Ricky Setz. Torn Dowdy checking back into the lineup.
Setz kicks it back out. Eitenmeyer for three. It's good.
Cardinals are shooting well from beyond the arc.
That's really an understatement at this point. They're shooting lights out from behind the arc. Driving is Schmalzer. It's not going to fall. Rebound controlled by Dowdy. That shot won't go. Burnt the rebound.
Time torn a little bit out of control, kind of threw that one up at the basket.
Burnt shot won't go. Wolves follow, blocked by Dowdy. Julian recovers on the run, and now he'll slow things down.
Yeah, smart play. Slow things up, set up your offense. You're up by 5. Lukic tried to wrap that one around, just couldn't get it to drop.
Schmalzer will hand off for Elliott up top. Tipped away by Lukic. Lukic slowing up. Now will drive. Dowdy fouled by Schmalzer. And he'll go to the line and shoot two. Nice steal by Lukic.
Yeah, really nice steal by Lukic. You realize that he's able to get it to the quicker Torn Dowdy. Torn right for the basket. There's a little dish. Yes, exactly. 2 quick ones on Schmalzer. The 6th team foul on the Huskies. Schneider for Andover checking back in, as well as Malcolm Farley for Coon Rapids. Cardinals went on a nice little run with Schneider on the bench. Up by 6. Dowdy looking to increase it.
And he hits them both. 7-point lead with 5:38 to play in the first half. Schmalzer up top for Elliott. Schmalzer back out to Schneider. Now finished. Now Schneider. Good ball movement here for Andover. Open look for Schmalzer for three. It's good. Makes up for those 2 quick fouls.
Yeah, a big 3-point play for Andover. It cuts the lead to 4.
It's their first 3-pointer since their opening possession. First shot of the game for Andover was a 3-pointer by Tyler Finney. Farley backs out. Wanted to get it to Eitenmeyer, now gets it out to Setz. Setz driving against Schmalzer, trying to get it to Eitenmeyer. Out of bounds, turnover to Andover.
Well, you saw Eitenmeyer underneath, and Ricky tried to dish it to him. That was a close opportunity. It looked like maybe a Husky got a bit of a hand on it.
Last touch by Eitenmeyer, however, says our official. Driving is Schneider. Nice look, but wouldn't go. Tipped, and Schneider recovers his own rebound. Three-pointer for Schmalzer is short. Dooley in the rebound.
Well, they tried to pressure Blaine into turning the ball over. Did a nice job of getting it up court.
Sets in the post, working against Schmalzer. Cross court. In the corner is Zeitmeyer. Dowdy quickly double teamed. Cross court to Sets. To Dooley, an open look for three. It's good.
That's a great job because defensively, Andover was really troubling Coon Rapids, but they were able to free the extra man off to the wing, and Julian drops it. 7-point lead again for Coon Rapids.
Schmalzer drops it off for Elliott. His shot won't go. Second chance won't go. His third chance blocked away by Sets. Finished for three. It won't go. Tipped, and Dowdy recovers and then plays it out off of Schneider. Great defensive stand for Coon Rapids. Several opportunities for the Huskies, and they come up empty.
Yeah, and then ended by that smart play by Torrin Dowdy. Realized he wasn't going to get the ball in bounds, so he threw it off the Husky player, giving possession to the Cardinals. You're going to see him throw right off of Jason Schneider.
Cardinals on offense with the 7-point lead, 30-23. A little more than 3 minutes to play first half. Sets high off the glass and in.
Good percentage
His
shooting.
first points of the game.
And good percentage shooting. And I think that, when this game started, Joe, it looked like Andover was starting to wanted to control it early, but Coon Rapids did a good job of not letting them stay in that rhythm. I believe it was they hit their first 3 shots down the court at Andover before they had to miss something like that.
Pass is deflected, recovered by Dooley. He'll take another 3, and he'll hit it.
Boy, is he feeling it.
Now 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. And the Andover Huskies want to take a timeout, and I don't blame them.
I don't blame them. Down by 12, and Gary Grad is working one of our officials. But, it's a good timeout for Andover because this leader is getting away from a little bit here in the first half. Up by 12 are Coon Rapids.
Blaine Dooley 5 of 6 from beyond the arc, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, unofficially, of course.
And remember,
I think I'm pretty accurate on the shooting percentage. The rest is an estimation, but what a night for that young man.
Yeah, he's
obviously feeling it, and they just left him alone. He said, "Okay, I'll take it."
Well, and I know Coach Grad's telling his players defensively, you have to step out, you have to put a man on him. You can't have him get him open look because obviously just about everything he's putting up is going in. Cardinals were up by 7 last time, so they having a nice lead here. Obviously like to hold it, see if they can expand it into the break.
Get this. 8 of the Cardinals' last 9 field goals made were from beyond the 3-point line.
Not bad. Now, if you could plan that
out
every game.
Little jump shot by Ricky Sets, the only one from inside the arc.
It's pretty impressive. They've come out here in this first half and really
I don't know
charge.
how many misses there have been in that run. Right now they're 8 of 11, I think. Julian kicked that one. Yeah, 8 of 11.
It's not bad, 8 of 11. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a shooting percentage you'd like from anywhere on the floor. Sets got a hand in on that pass, and the Cardinals get another steal.
Well, so far, everything Coon Rapids is doing offensively and defensively is working.
Lukic in a little trouble, kicks it back out to Sets. Watched by Finnis. To Dowdy cutting to the lane, tripped up a little bit, but recovers. Working against Burnt. To Lukic for 3. It's good.
Wow. And the refreshing thing is it's not just one player hitting it from beyond the arc. I think that's the second 3-pointer from Lukic.
Finnis kicks it out to Burt. He'll drive. Left-hander won't go. Tipped by Schneider and goes down. Yeah, Colin Eichenmeyer also has 2. Lukic will fire from 3 again. This one's short. Schneider the rebound.
Well, at this point, I don't think you have to throw them up that quickly from 3. You have a 13-point lead. There's a minute 30 left in the half. I think you take time off the clock.
Well, when you're that open, Jason Schneider looking for 3. His is well off the mark. Rebound by Dowdy. I'm not going to knock him for taking 3-pointers.
No. I'm just saying at this point, if you get an open look, I understand, but it's maybe take a little time off the clock.
Ill-advised pass taken away by Andrew Burt. Drives at the other end. This shot won't go. Eichenmeyer controls the rebound.
And the Huskies are cold from the field, and whatever they're putting up, they're not hitting. They're missing shots from the outside. They're missing shots down low.
Under a minute to play. Sets in the middle. Tied up by Wolf. And the possession arrow favors Andover.
Smalzer back in for Andover and Julian back in for the Cardinals. As you mentioned, under a minute remaining in this opening half. 13-point lead for Coon Rapids.
Hennessy sets up on the right side. Knocked away by Julian on the break. And they're going to call a foul, and you know what? I don't think that was a foul. I think was a beautiful play by Andrew Burt. I think he got absolutely all ball.
I agree with you, Joe, and it was a great hustle play. We'll see it again.
It's a play you go, you really don't need. You don't need to go after that. That's when the coaches say is a bad foul because he's clearly behind you and he has you beat. But Burt made a great recovery, and I think he got. That's a block in my book.
I agree with
Julian misses the first. He misses them both. Maybe they need to back him to the top of the key for those.
I don't know. Could you get away with that? There's a turnover on Andover.
34 seconds remaining first half. We'll see how quick the Cardinals are to take his shot. See if they want to take it down to the final tick.
Well, they're not taking. They're taking their time to get it over the timeline. So I think they're going to drain this clock. See if they can get one good look before the break.
And do you just run some time off the clock and then take a timeout? Or set Eichenmeyer up for
there's
3,
a travel.
And he traveled with 14 left.
Surprised he didn't take the 3. He had a nice look. He had an opportunity.
So the Huskies with a chance at the last possession of the half, trying to cut into this 13-point Coon Rapids lead. Schneider kicks it out. Hennessy thought about it, steps in, out to Finnis for 3 at the buzzer, no good. Coon Rapids goes to the locker room up 38-25.
An impressive first half of basketball for Coon Rapids to go into this game in the section playoff, your opening section game, and take a 13-point lead into the break, Joe. Got to be consistent coming out after that break.
9 3-pointers in the first half for Coon Rapids. They have a big lead. We'll be back with first half stats and highlights right after this.
Today I'm going to talk about Patty. Patty's best characteristics, she's stupid. Stupid and ugly. Everything she does is ugly. Watch her eat. Watch her stuff her face. Look at her. Greasy hair, dirty fingernails. It makes me want to vomit. Get a life, Patty. Thank you.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call them.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montonopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich! This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Back in Andover High School, just about ready to get the second half of this Section 7 4A quarterfinal underway. The underdog, Coon Rapids Cardinals, with a big lead, healthy lead at the half. Torrin Dowdy got him started. He scored the Cardinals' first 4 points. First 6 points, even. But the big story for the Cardinals is the perimeter shooting. Aaron Lukic hit a couple. Andover has hit a couple as well. They're 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. But the big story is Blaine Julian, 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in the first half. Cardinals as a team, 9 of 13.
Yeah, it's incredible.
From 3-point range. Their shooting percentage 3 times better from beyond the arc than it is from inside.
Yeah, you'd rather have it that way from 2 if it's 3-point better from 2, because obviously that means you're hitting some points from beyond the arc. But and you look at rebounds, I think that they're relatively close. But I think the Cardinals did a nice job of really limiting what Andover wanted to do. Andover had some issues with percentages from shooting the basketball, and now they need to learn from that last time that they played, going in with a 7-point lead and then eventually losing by 4. Got a healthy lead here at 13. They just have to just play good basketball, play a consistent second half, and hold on to that lead.
Well, it looked like Andover would control early. They were doing a very nice job. Jason Schneider drawing the defense a little bit and feeding guys inside for easy open looks at the basket. But then the Cardinals just got red hot from outside. Andover started having some troubles with turnovers and missing some relatively good looks at the basket. And the Cardinals able to stretch the lead down the last 5-6 minutes of that first half.
Yeah, and the Cardinals just need to play smart basketball in the second half. They can't force anything. They can't turn the ball over. I think just play consistent basketball like they did in that first half. We'll see if they start throwing them up from 3 again here in the second, if they remain as hot as they did in the first. But I think it's just playing good, smart basketball here in the second half. Then they have a great chance to move on.
Certainly do not want to rush your shots when you're up 13 in a section playoff game.
You just have to come out with the confidence that you left with at the end of that first half.
Cardinals will start with the ball in the second half. Torrin Dowdy bringing it across court against Tyler Finitz. Left side for Eitenmeyer. Andover's defense nice and tight man-to-man to start the second half. They're not going to try to avoid giving up that easy open look. Burnt was in the passing lane, got the steal, and he walked at the other end. Good defense by Blaine Julian, causing him to stutter step.
And again, Cardinals, with their first offensive possession, throwing it away. Unfortunately, they weren't hurt by it, but they have to limit that. I don't think there's really anybody in foul situation for either squad.
Eitenmeyer drives, gets the foul, and will go to the line to shoot 2, other than Ben Mai, who spent most of the first half on the bench with 2 fouls early on.
I don't think anybody has any more than 2.
No.
They're going to call that on Burnt. It'll be his first.
Jake Elliott.
Oh, they call that Jake Elliott? I'm sorry.
Yes, they did. Maybe Eitenmeyer needs to move the free throw line back 3 feet too.
Yeah, it's like they're consistent as long as it's beyond the arc.
Eitenmeyer able to hit 1 of 2, first point of the second half. Burnt will hand it off to Elliott up top, left side for Finnis, watched by Dowdy. Schneider at the top of the key, now Mai. Mai puts it on the floor. Back out to Finnis. Finnis trying to get around Dowdy, and Dowdy will get the foul. Dowdy thought Finnis was pushing off a little bit, but Torrin will pick up his first.
They did not count the bucket. We'll see it again. We'll see if
Huskies working the perimeter.
What the Huskies need to know is just they can't get rattled.
Finish for three, won't go. Farley the rebound. Elliott nearly went over the back. And would have picked up his second quickly here in the second.
I've just been told 43 Anoka, 29 Cambridge at the break.
That's number 3 on Ben Mai. Again, starting point guard for the Huskies spent most of the first half on the bench with 2 quick fouls. And now just a minute and a half into the second, he picks up his third.
Yeah, and if you're Coon Rapids, maybe you have a tendency to go after him a little bit. Try to get him to pick up his fourth and then just be out of the ballgame for a while. Torrin Dowdy's turning it over.
Dowdy thought it was knocked away?
He did. Right in front of our first.
Well, it doesn't matter who you, if they're gonna go man to man, anyone on the Cardinals roster is going to have a height advantage against Ben Mai.
Yeah, exactly.
Finn's a little hanger in the lane, didn't go, and the rebound by Dowdy.
Again, Andover coming down missing a couple opportunities, and they're continuing.
And not a high-quality shot right there by Tyler Finnis.
No, and their percentage wasn't good in the first half. So far in the second half, it's not starting off well for them.
Julian for 3. This one's short. Rebound controlled by Dowdy. And a timeout, Coon Rapids, as he is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, Coach Green called the timeout. Said, let's we have possession of the basketball. Let's call timeout and get you out of harm's way. Not much left.
Well, the big question, a lot depends on the outcome of tonight's affair.
Yep.
If the Cardinals win, one more week of sports.
Yes, absolutely.
If they lose, we'll wrap things up on Monday. Boys basketball team, the last
sport left.
Coon Rapids sport in action this winter. Ricky sets left side for Julian. Wanted to get it into Eitenaier. We'll find sets instead. A little floater won't go. Finesse the rebound.
Well, Ricky had to adjust his shot a little bit. Defender stepped up and he didn't get as much on it as he wanted.
Mai's pass taken away by Dowdy, and the reach-in foul on Burnt running down the floor.
And that's probably a smart foul by Andrew Burnt because definitely with the speed, Torrin Dowdy had the edge and he would have taken that.
Except for the fact that that's number 3 on the Huskies already, not even 3 minutes into the second half.
Understandable.
But I see your point. But already trailing 14. And an open lane for Dowdy to run through. He hasn't seen a lane that open all night.
And he did make that move to the basket look fairly easy.
Schneider inside, able to go up and over at night.
And I think that's what they've been wanting to do all night long is to they did it early in this game, got the ball underneath, and they kind of got away from it a little bit, much to the fact that Coon Rapids was building the lead.
Driving is Dowdy for another basket. He got a bump there at the end, no call.
Yes, he did. A little shake and bake.
But he'll take the basket. Burnt got the foul. He'll go to line to shoot 2. Eitenaier is questioning the call.
Just the second personal on Eitenaier, second on the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
Burnt's first is short.
Schmalzer back in. Schmalzer has a couple personals. He got a couple quick in that first half.
Burns hits 1 of 2.
A 15-point lead for Coon Rapids.
Three-pointer for Dowdy is good.
Well, again, they're continuing to try and feel it from 3. That time, Torrin Dowdy with 1 from beyond the arc.
Driving is Schmalzer. It won't go. Sets the rebound.
Cardinal cheering section getting
Dowdy, a jumper is good, and the lead is 20. And Dowdy is starting hot here in the second half.
Well, yeah, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. They came out in the second half and increased their lead.
Finnis for three. It missed everything. Burnt the rebound, and that's number 3 on Colin Eitenauer.
Yeah. Colin will probably come out of the lineup at this point. 3. No, maybe not.
Burnt hits the first.
And
here comes Nick
Miller. Yep, and he will take the place of Colin Eitenauer.
And Burnt hits them both. Full court pressure from the Huskies. Dowdy, the basket, the foul on Finnis, and a potential 3-point play. That's how you beat full court pressure.
Yeah, and Finnis a little late back on defense, and a nice move by
Not the one you want
Dowdy.
to get late on.
Well, look at the way he uses his body to shield the defender, and he gets the opportunity for the 3-point play.
And he converts. Schneider kicks it out. Burnt driving. He'll get the foul. This one's going to go against Setz, his first.
Team 4th.
Burnt is the only Husky who's been to the free throw line, but this will be his 5th and 6th of the second half, his 7th and 8th of the night. That one's short.
Boy, their all-around game has been off, has Andover.
And he missed them both. Sets the rebound.
That's just like somewhere you get the personal, you don't get any points by your opponent.
Cardinals 21-point lead. Dowdy driving right at Schneider, lost control. And a turnover to Andover. Schneider driving at the other end, and a charge called. Ricky Setz getting position to draw the foul.
Nice job again. It gave Ricky plenty of time to set his feet.
I think one of our officials was about to call a block, and the other one overruled on the charge.
Well, our official on the far end, a little better view of it.
Here again is that full court pressure. Cardinals passing through it. Dowdy now. Put it on the floor and foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Ricky Setz. So he didn't have any until recently, and now 2 quick ones. 5 apiece early in this second half. Played just over 5 minutes, and we've got 10 fouls already. Bad pass. A little miscommunication between Mai and Finnis.
Jake Pakula checking back in for Coon Rapids.
Miller trying to get it to Pakula, threw it away. Hennessy. And the Huskies are running. Burnt will go to the line again. This one's going to go against Miller. His first.
Oh, now the Cardinals some quick fouls here. They're just one away from putting Andover in the bonus situation with 6 personal team fouls, I should say. Malcolm Farley in for Coon Rapids. And Kyle Siebold in for the Huskies.
And Burnt. It's 1 and 2. Lead stays at 20. Nice look to Pakula inside. Good adjustment. And the foul.
Schneider, I think.
I think it looked like Burnt was clean, but yeah, it will go against Jason Schneider. His second. Pakula will go to the line and shoot 2. So at this pace, each team should have 18 fouls by the end of the half. Pakula hits the first.
Both teams just one away from being in the bonus situation.
And Pakula hits them both.
Important free throws. You hit them, opportunities at the line. You increase your lead. 22-point lead for Coon Rapids.
Andover working the perimeter and a bad pass taken away. Dowdy on the run up the sidelines. In some traffic, got it to Lukic. Good heads-up ball player is Torin Dowdy. Nice little fake, and then a handoff to Pakula, and blocked from behind, saved it to Lukic, and he scored.
Wow, what a nice play by Pakula, just to, after the miss, realized that ball was going to go out of bounds, saved it. Aaron Lukic is right there to put it in. Timeout.
Timeout,
Yep.
Andover. They trail by 24 with 11:22 to play. Torin Dowdy started the first half for the Cardinals strong, scored their first 6 points in that first half, but then only managed 2 more the rest of the way, and both of those from the free throw line. Since the start of the second half, it's pretty much been all Torin Dowdy.
He does a nice job just really taking charge for this Cardinal team. Came out in the second half, said, guys, let's increase our lead. Let's push this lead up. Let's make sure we're staying in this tournament.
12 points in this second half, and that was 12 consecutive Coon Rapids points.
So that's 18 on the evening. Or does he have 20?
20.
20.
20 points, 6 rebounds, couple of blocks, and a steal.
Well, 11 minutes remaining, and he's 4 points above his average. We talked about in the opening, he's capable of scoring 30, and he's just 10 away from there.
Three-pointer for Finnis is short. Rebound controlled by Lukic. In some trouble. Gets it to Dowdy.
Darn Smart just pulls the basketball up, lets his offense set up in front of him.
Cardinals in no hurry. Farley had it tipped away, recovered by Wolf. Here's Siebold spinning, kicks it to Hennessy. Hennessy, and Dowdy's going to pick up the foul. He thought he got the ball, but it'll put Hennessy at the line to shoot 2.
I think he got the ball first, but I think a little contact coming down from that. There you see Hennessy's numbers on the season.
And Hennessy hits them both.
Huskies will continue with that full court pressure. They need turnovers.
Julian open in the corner. His shot is short. He follows it and scores.
Oh, what hustle by Blake Julian. Realized his shot was a little bit short. He beat a Husky to the ball and put it back in. Lead back to 24.
Three-pointer for Hennessy won't go. Farley the rebound.
Under 10 minutes left in this game.
Dowdy, a nice little fake, but lost the handle. Hennessy with the numbers. Burnt will take it right at Pakula, and Pakula will be called for the block. Burnt going back to the line.
You sacrifice your body. That time couldn't get away with it. But That's the eighth.
6 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. Make it 7 of 11.
Well, the Huskies, they have to make these opportunities count, but then they also have to get some stops. They certainly cannot afford to trade buckets.
No. And Burt rolls the second home as well.
And we're going to continue to see pressure by the Huskies.
Well, they're kind of trading off possessions. Full court. Last time down, they did not use it. Burnt got the tip. He'll get the shot, and he'll hit it.
A nice
three-pointer for Andrew Burnt.
Nice job by Andrew Burnt to step back, and after the steal, Cardinals are going to call timeout. Still a nice healthy lead for Coon Rapids, but they want to make sure they hang on to that. Head coach Ryan Green talks about things, talks with his squad, just talk about getting that ball over the timeline.
They have a 19-point lead, but they cannot afford to get complacent and definitely cannot afford to get sloppy.
No, definitely not. I thought it looked to me like the fouls are off. That should have been the 7th. Nope, all right. That's the 8th on Coon Rapids. So. But yeah, the only way for Andover to get back in this game is pressuring like they're doing here, and I paid off for them last time down.
They just need that to happen about 5 or 6 more times. Comes that full court zone again. Farley gets it to Lukic on the run. He'll pull up. He'll get the foul. Jake Elliott, can't believe it. I'm surprised you even tried to argue that.
Yeah. He's maybe a little disappointed in himself. Now the sport coat has come off of head coach Ryan Green.
Lukic's first won't go. And he makes it a 20-point lead again.
And the Huskies cannot waste any time getting down the court.
Driving is Burnt. It rattles around and out. Pakula the rebound. That full court pressure again.
They got the assist off the leg.
Dowdy tipped away from him, but right to Julian. Pakula battling underneath. His shot won't go. Got it back and got a foul.
Again, good hustle by Jake Pakula. Realized that he's in the middle of 2 defenders. One had a little bit of size on, one was about the same. And he goes after the miss, get another attempt at the basket, but pick up an opportunity for Peter from the line to make him count. Jason Schneider back in for Andover.
One. Second one won't go, and a foul underneath on the rebound. I think it's going to go against Malcolm Farley. No, they're going to give it to Pakula. His third. That'll put Burnt at the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Number 5, Andrew Burnt. The Cardinals, number 24, Ricky Setz.
Ricky Setz back in the lineup for Coon Rapids.
Burnt hits the first, earns the second. And he hits them both.
19-point lead for the Cardinals.
Almost a steal for Elliott, but now the Cardinals with the numbers. Lukic's shot won't go. Schneider made him change. And then Schneider, how did they call a foul on that?
I'm not sure.
It's going to go against Aaron Lukic.
That's what they called for reaching in.
They called.
Yeah, they called it for reaching in.
Looked to me like he reached in, got a piece of the ball, and then got his hand out of there. Schneider shooting a one. Oh, it's double bonus now. He missed the first.
He's had a quiet evening.
Able to convert on one.
It's just 7 points for him on the evening.
And some good pressure defense, almost causing a turnover. That one knocked out of bounds. Cardinals will keep it.
Tyler Finnis back into the lineup for Andover.
Lukic will inbound his sets. Hands off to Dowdy, bobbles a little bit. Now will take it to the lane, tried to drop it off, but nobody holds. Eitenaier back on the floor with his three personals.
Huskies have to make every opportunity down court count.
Finnis a wide open look for three, and he hit it.
Leads at 15.
Runner won't go for Julian. Andover on the run, a three-pointer for Burns. That won't go. Schneider got the rebound, knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Andover.
I heard a slap there. I think somebody got away with something.
You're just a conspiracy guy.
I am.
You and Jesse. Spinning jump shot off the glass and in for John Hennessy.
Andover doing a nice job of cutting into this Cardinal lead. They've whittled it down to 13. Was it 24 at one time?
They scored the last 8 points. Julian driving his way to the lane, and a charge will get Andover the ball back. And see who stepped in and took the charge. There it's going to be Siebold getting position. Now the Cardinal fans on their feet as they see their team's lead dwindling. Open look for three for Burns, won't go. Rebound controlled by Farley. And are you? They called the travel.
Oh my God, I didn't see a travel there. Did not see a travel there. That was right in front of us.
Inbound goes to Schneider at the top of the key. Right side for Hennessy. Burnt now. Puts it on the floor, driving against Eitenaier. Kicks it out. Siebold for three. That won't go. Finnis, the follow won't go. Rebound controlled by Siebold as he was flying out of bounds.
A good hustle by Andover trying to go after that loose basketball, but we're going to continue to see big pressure here.
Now I got to stand up to see the other end of the floor. Farley, right side for Dowdy. The Cardinals just can play plenty patient. Well, they need to convert.
Yeah, they do. They have to look for good shots.
Sets, gets a decent look. It won't go. Schneider the rebound. At the other end.
Down to 11.
Dowdy won't convert, no foul.
Yeah, Torn wasn't very happy there. He thought he got some contact.
Burnt in the lane. The floater won't go. Dowdy controls the rebound. And then a turnover at midcourt.
Torn took his eye off the basketball, and a nice job by Siebold to take it away from him.
Timeout, Andover. 5:44 to play in the lead, down to 11.
Well,
lead was what, as large as 24?
It was as large as 24, and they really, the Cardinals, you don't want to say that the wheels are coming off, but Coon Rapids is still with an 11-point lead. They just need to settle down and make sure they don't throw the ball away.
Well, kind of a curious timeout for Andover as everything's going their way. You think you want to keep this ball rolling?
Well, you want to think, because Cardinals are out of their rhythm, and you want to think you can continue to keep that pressure on, and they've been doing a great job of pressuring them. And I think it turned out good for Coon Rapids that this timeout came when it did, because it got a chance for head coach Ryan Green to settle the squad down a little bit. The guys, we've got the lead here.
The Huskies with the ball and a chance to cut it to a single-digit lead for the first time since very early in this second half. No, since late in the first half. Since about this point in the first half, about 4 minutes left. 3-4 minutes left. Turnaround jump shot for Burnt won't go. Tipped around. Burnt got his own rebound. Sets the block, and Schneider puts it home.
Smart play by Jason Schneider. Just turn around and use the hook shot to get it in. 9-point lead for the Cardinals. Another turnover.
Burnt on the run, scores.
Wow.
And it's a 7-point lead.
We're going to call that.
That's going to go against Tyler Finnis, his third.
That'll put
Dooley at the line. Be a 1-and-1.
You have to hit them both. I mean, even though they're still ahead by 7, the momentum has clearly changed to the Huskies' side.
Dooley now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. That puts an end to a 14-point Andover run.
I'll give credit to the Huskies. They didn't back down. Some teams may have folded at 24 down, but they certainly haven't.
Pull-up jumper for Hennessy wouldn't go. The rebound tipped way out. Julian gets the steal.
A smart play by Julian to realize he was out of control and give it to Malcolm Farley.
Dowdy driving, dished it off for Sets, the basket, and the foul. It's going to go against Schneider, his third.
Yeah, and that's a big play because an opportunity for Ricky Sets to hit the three-point play. Gives him a 10-point cushion and an opportunity to go back to 11.
Rattles out. Rebound out of bounds to Andover.
Yeah, went off of Malcolm Farley. There's 4:12 remaining, 10-point lead for Coon Rapids. Plenty of time.
Siebold kicks it out. Finnis a long three. It's good.
Good job working the ball up top to Finnis. Cardinals able to beat the pressure.
Farley to Dowdy, bringing it back up top. Driving against Hennessy, pass inside, knocked away. They're going to say it's off Coon Rapids.
Tried to get a cutter to the basket. A little bit too much on that pass.
Thought Hennessy got a hand in. But apparently it still
last
went
touch.
off Eitenaier.
Yeah, I think it was last touch by Eitenaier.
Hennessy up top for Burt. Into the post. Schneider back out. Hennessy for three. It won't go. Long rebound. Scramble on the floor. And nobody saying much anything. We'll call it a jump ball, and possession arrow favors the Huskies.
Yep. .3:15 remaining, 7-point lead for Coon Rapids. Andover with the basketball, an opportunity to try and cut into that lead again.
The lead is 7 for Coon Rapids. Hennessy up top for Schneider. Right side, Schmalzer. Back out to Hennessy. Finnis driving. His shot will go down.
Nice move to the lane by Tyler Finnis. He's able to cut the lead to 5.
Dowdy driving at the other end. Schneider tied him up. It'll stay Coon Rapids ball, but
yeah, he tied him up with some authority.
Dowdy was really thinking.
You see it again as
some contact.
No, he got all ball.
That's an impressive defensive play right there. Coon Rapids needs to get points on this possession.
They do.
Their 24-point lead down to 5 with 2.5 minutes to play, and a foul away from the ball. The whistle's getting a workout.
You call the Schmalzer on that one?
We can call it Burnt.
Nope. That'll be his 4th, I believe.
Yes, it will. Julian at the line to shoot 2. He's 1 of 4 from the charity stripe.
Seabold back in for Schmalzer.
Julian missed them both. Schneider the rebound. Got him for a 12 unofficially.
Yeah, you talked about he had to come away. We had to come away with points. Coon Rapids did.
Seth's got a tip on the pass. It ends up in the hands of Torrin Dowdy. Double team, gets it to Eitenaier. Cross midcourt to Farley. Eitenaier.
They're going to call
tripped up, and this one's going to go against Seabold.
Seabold or Finnis?
And it'll put Julian at the line to shoot 2.
Well, again, percentages from the line. Coon Rapids not having a great night.
They were doing pretty well in the first half.
Yeah, but not in the second.
3 straight misses. Four straight misses for Coon Rapids on crucial free throws. Kind of a slow pass, and Farley picked it off. He'll score plus the foul on Burnt. Burnt can't believe it. He didn't think he touched him, but a great heads-up play by Malcolm Farley.
Well, and again, I mean that's whether he touched him or not is not a play you want to go after and try and get the foul. That was clearly a clear play.
And both of his fouls have been on those plays.
Big bucket for the Cardinals.
And he hits it.
Pushes the lead to 8.
Almost a turnover, still a loose ball, picked up by Setz behind the defense for the basket.
Nice job by Ricky Setz to go after that loose basketball, able to take it to the hoop.
Lead back to 10.
They're going to call that one on, I think they're going to call that on Ricky Setz.
They are, his third. Put Schneider at the line to shoot 2.
A couple late.
Trying to cut into a 10-point lead, 1:38 remaining. The winner moves on to most likely face number 1 seed Duluth East in the semifinals. And Schneider is hard off the back iron on his first attempt.
Yeah, they're playing St. Francis.
Elk River hosting the semis and finals for the section tournament this season. Schneider hits the second. There's that full court pressure. And Eitenaier will wait for the foul.
Well, you know, it's smart. So you have to foul them, obviously, but you want to foul them quickly. And with the trouble that the Cardinals have been having from the line, it's a pretty good strategy. Time is running out, though, for the Huskies.
Eitenaier hits the first. And he hits them both. 69-58 Coon Rapids. Finnis for 3, it's good. His 4th from 3-point range.
The Huskies are going to take a timeout here with that 3-point shot good, trailing by 8, minute 19 remaining. Obviously do not want to see their season coming to an end, but have been cutting into the lead most of the latter part of the first half and all of the second half.
Well, that 14-point run by the Huskies really cut into things, with Cardinals since then able to stretch the lead back out a little bit. Need to take care of the basketball down the stretch, though.
Yes, they do. It's important. 1:19 left. Cardinals just realized that they just have to do what they need to do what they can to hold on to this lead and move on.
And no surprise, we'll see full court pressure out of the timeout for Andover. Dowdy gets it into Eitenaier. To Julian. Down court, picked off by Schneider. Leaves it off, Burnt for 3. It's good.
Big 3-point play. Nice job by Schneider to dish it back to Burnt. 5-point lead for the Cardinals and a quick foul. Colin Eitenaier will go to the line with 1:03 and a 5-point Coon Rapids lead.
Burnt picking up his 4th. Eitenaier now 3 of 6. More big free throws right here. And he hits the first.
Well, the Cardinals are hitting him down late in the stretch when they really need them to count.
And Eitenaier hits them both. Three-pointer for Finnis. This one's short. Dowdy the rebound. And there's the foul.
Under a minute, 53 seconds remaining in this contest. Cardinals with another opportunity to go back to the line.
Foul goes against Schneider, his 4th. Dowdy, hard off the back iron on the first attempt. And he's able to hit the second. He's 6 of 7 from the line tonight. Schneider able to recover. This shot won't go. Rebound by Eitenmeyer. He'll hold on and await the foul.
Oh, they called a jump ball.
Really?
I wouldn't kid you, Joe Young. Well, maybe I would. But not in this case.
Quick three by Burnt off the inbounds. Farley there to recover it, and the late foul by Siebold.
Bring it back to the other end. Opportunity for Malcolm Farley. See what he can do from the line.
Trying to push it back to a double-digit lead. Some smiles on the faces of Torrin Dowdy and Blaine Doolian standing at midcourt. In a pretty good position to move on to next week's court semifinals. Sets there to tip home the miss.
Wow, nice job by Ricky Sets. He's had a nice ball game.
And it's an 11-point lead. Long two.
Andover's going to call a timeout here with 26 seconds remaining in a 5-point deficit for the Huskies.
Scoreboard here at the stadium.
Not correct.
Is not right. It should be 75-66. Now they've got 75-67. That's close.
One more tick. There it is.
And now we've got it all right.
The Huskies getting a timeout with 11-9 with 3 minutes closer.
Farley looking to inbound, gets it to Dowdy, and he'll wait for the foul. I think it's going to go against Schmalzer, and that'll be his 5th. Dowdy the line to shoot 2. Again, a chance to put it into double digits. Of course, in basketball, it's never quite over.
Yeah,
but hitting these would definitely help.
I definitely would. And if he hits the second one, it's an 11-point lead. A little less than 25 ticks. And as you mentioned, Cardinals will move on to most likely play the Greyhounds in Duluth East.
And Dowdy hits them both. Long 3 for Burnt. Won't go. Schneider had the first hand on it. Sets controls. He's fouled. His 8th rebound.
And you can the smiles on the faces of the Cardinal athletes now, knowing that they're moving on.
Husky ball number 21, Kyle Seager is third.
And Sets able to hit the first.
Now we're going to see some wholesale substitutions for the Huskies, getting some players on the floor that typically wouldn't get the action.
Cardinals going to take time out, and I'm guessing out of it.
They
will do something similar. Their ticket stamps for next Tuesday's action in Elk River.
And we'll be there, by the way.
Means our season continues.
Yeah.
Early game, 6 p.m. Tip-off on Tuesday.
It is an early game. I think we're doing a doubleheader.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah.
So we will, if
twice the
high seeds hold out, we'll have Forest Lake and Anoka in the late game.
Twice the amount of Joe Young for just less the price.
There was
That's a bargain.
price.
That's a bargain at any deal.
There was a price.
There was a price. You got to pay to get in. You know. Well, people want to come see you.
Right. Second one rims out, covered by Andover. Driving for the basket is Jake Wagner.
That's going to do it.
And the Cardinals are moving on.
Nice job by Coon Rapids. They built that big 24-point lead, and it got a little scary for them, but they were able to hold on and get the win by 10, 78-68, and they will move on to play on Tuesday evening.
Yeah, it looked like they were just running away from it. Credit Andover for a nice comeback in that second half, cutting that 24-point lead down to 5. But Coon Rapids able to stretch it back out and persevere. We'll take a break and be back with post-game reaction right after this.
So, are you going out tonight?
I can't. My parents say I have to be home right after work.
That's so gay.
Totally gay.
Ugh, that is so Emma and Julia.
Why are you saying that's so Emma and Julia?
Well, you know, when something is dumb or stupid, you say that's so Emma and Julia.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Imagine if who you are were used as an insult. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah, but the fire's not out.
Close enough.
Close enough? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. I mean, the next thing you know, you've torched our whole neighborhood.
Which is why we're not going anywhere?
Exactly.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Andover High School. You've just watched a very nice game. Coon Rapids, the number 5 seed, victorious over the number 4 seed Andover. The final score 78-68. Some would call it a mild upset. These two gentlemen to either side of me, I definitely would say not call it an upset. To my right is Blaine Doolian. To my left, Torrin Dowdy. Blaine, I'm going to talk to you first. 18 points in the night, 5 of 8 from 3, 5 of 6 in the first half. Talk about what you guys were feeling out there, especially from beyond the arc.
Well, I got it going early. Took threw up a 3. I've been shooting it good lately, so not afraid to pull the trigger, and got a couple threes going, and it felt good. So I just kept shooting. Torrin and everyone else got me wide open looks. Our defense was solid. We can't not talk about the defense. We gave up 25 points in the first half. We played an all-around solid game.
Guys were up by 24 at one point. Andover did a pretty good job of getting that lead down. What was the mood over? What was Coach Green talking about in terms of just playing with that lead?
The coaches were just telling us to stay calm, stay relaxed. We are still up 10, 11 points. Stay relaxed. They're coming back, but we still got the lead, and just be calm. We'll pull it out.
Thanks, Blaine. Good luck on Tuesday. Torrin Dowdy, 23 points on the night. You took charge out there. How good does this win feel?
Feels super good, We got to beat the 4 seed first section game. It's one of our goals from the beginning of the year, just to win that first game. get past the hump from the last couple years. So feels good.
First 2 games with those guys, you split the series. They were really close, low scoring. Little different affair here tonight. What do you attribute the fact that you guys put up 78 points tonight?
Hot shooting in the first half. We just got hot. I was kicking it to the shooters, and they were just making everything making my day pretty much.
If it plays out right, you're going to play Duluth East on Tuesday night. What do you know about them? How do you guys prepare for that number 1 seed?
We haven't played them or anything, so we don't know too much about them, but I'm sure we'll get their scouting reports and stuff, so we'll do the best we can to play them.
Thanks, Torin. Great night. We're going to take a quick break and be back with head coach Ryan Green right after this.
There's a place not so far away, a place where you don't have to keep the volume down. You'll find all sorts of creatures in this place without have to. The silly you, the proud you. You may even meet the curious you.
It's tickling me! You!
Ask your parents to take you to this not so far away place. Come to the forest, where the other you lives. But first, stop by discovertheforest.org.
Where's my husband? Where's my husband?
At a stop.
How's she doing? 2,
She was
3.
the passenger. I was T-boned on the passenger side.
We just had some wine. I wasn't even drunk, I was just buzzed.
What? You were just buzzed? Well, sir, you didn't tell us that. In that case, she's just fine.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Really?
No, not really.
Buzz driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Welcome back to Andover High School. I'm here with the head coach for Coon Rapids Cardinals, Ryan Green, victorious. And Ryan, congratulations on a nice win in this first section playoff game for you guys.
Yeah, it was fun. Came in as the 5 seed, so kind of an underdog away, so that's a little bit tough. Kids played really well. Played very, very well in the first half. Shot lights out. Got ourselves a nice lead, and it's real hard to come back from a big deficit and take lead yourself.
When we talked earlier, you talked about this maybe being a low-scoring game. Certainly wasn't that. What do you attribute, especially from 3? You guys were real hot, especially in that first half from beyond the arc.
Well, Blaine Doolin had a really good game this first half, or I don't know what he had the second half, but the first half he shot lights out, which helped us a lot. I don't know what our shooting percentage was from 3 in the first half, but we hit a lot of threes, and that helps a little bit. Defensively, the first half, I think we did our job. We held them to 25 points, and 25 and 25 is 50, so it should have been a low-scoring game. They shot a lot of free throws. Got into early foul trouble here in the second half. They shot a lot of free throws and upped the score a little bit.
You guys were up at 24, and Andover did a nice job of chipping that lead. I talked to the guys about that. What did you have to say to them, to keep them calm and keep their nerves from getting out of hand when the lead was being chipped down?
We were stuck on 59 forever, and I called the second time out, and Coach Peterson said, once we'll score, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Take a deep breath, and all the kids kind of took a deep breath, and for a couple minutes there, we were shooting to not miss. And Colin hit that second free throw to get us off 59, and after that, the wheels started rolling again, and we were shooting to score. And we told the kids, up 24, you can't lay off a little bit because they'll come back. They got a lot of good shooters, and they did, and they came back. And once we started to get aggressive again, we started to score the basket again.
Most likely to play Duluth East. What do you know about the Greyhounds?
They're very athletic. They've got a couple of really good players. Dimey Starks, he's a 4-year starter up there. I think is going to Columbia, so Division I. And they've got another kid, Johnny Woodard, who plays the 3-guard for them, who's also very athletic. He guards the point guard on defense. So those two are really great scorers. And then they've got a couple other good role players. Their post is pretty good, so they like to put the ball in the basket. And we hope to keep the game down again, the score down again. Sorry.
Thanks, Coach. We're excited. We're going to see you Tuesday night against the Duluth East Greyhounds, most likely, and we'll talk more then. We're going to go right back to Joe Young, talk a little bit about the stats and some highlights from that second half. Joe?
Thank you, Howie, and congratulations to Coach Green and the Cardinals. The second half, really, it was Cardinals coming out, stretching that lead early. Torin Dowdy got hot. He was very hot at the start of both halves, and that helped get that 24-point lead. But then, as Coach Green talked about, they were stuck on 59 for a long time, and the Huskies were able to come back and cut that lead down to 5, but defense turning to offense. Malcolm Farley gets the steal, the basket, and the foul, and would convert that three-point play. In the end, the Cardinals hold on for a 10-point victory. The number is 78-68. Cardinals 10 of 16 from beyond the arc in the game. Look at all the free throws. Coach Green alluded to that as well. A lot of free throws in this game. 22 free points for Coon Rapids, 15 for the Huskies. Rebounds pretty even as well. And how a game in which, for the bulk of it, the Cardinals set the pace. It was that hot shooting in the first half that really made the difference. Yeah,
and we saw a lot of that inconsistency this year from the Coon Rapids boys basketball team. But they did a nice job of hanging on to that lead. 24 points is a lot to blow a lead at that point, but they did a nice job of hanging on to it, and they're going to continue to play.
Yeah, and be sure their next contest will be an even stiffer challenge, because most likely they will face the number 1 seeded Greyhounds from Duluth East. That game at 6 o'clock on Tuesday at Elk River High School, and we will be there and continue to follow the boys basketball team as far as it goes in this Section 7 4A tournament. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Andover, it's Coon Rapids 78, Andover 68. Want to thank everyone out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.